Alright guys, welcome back. It is very cold in the garage right now, but I'm going to go over real quick of what was going on here. It just started happening to me, and I figured out what the issue is. I have parts ordered, of course, more parts. But yeah, go over quick. The car, put everything back on, supercharger, no leaks at all. I put it back on, car started up, it runs perfectly fine. I had no faults right now. I did all of that. Put everything back together. The these two wires back here, these plugs that go to the throttle body, the main throttle body here, and the recirculation valve on the bottom of the supercharger. Those are both those plugs, and they both can be switched back and forth because they are identical. And one good way to figure out what is going on right there is which one you got wrong or not, is that if you turn your plug them in one way and then turn the key to the to position, and then if the throttle body flap, if it opens up to wide open, it is wrong, and if it's right, it'll just stay just as it is, normal. But yeah, if it's the wrong one, it'll actually open this up, wide open throttle, so it really won't start, and if it does start, it'll run like absolute garbage right away. And so that's just a quick little know-how on how to figure that out. But the second one was the car. When I started it up 2 days ago, came home, started it up, see if I had any faults. The car would not start. It just kept cranking and cranking and cranking, and would get a little puff. But after that, it just kept doing it over and over. I had no idea what was going on. I was checking all the fuses and relays for the fuel pump, everything back and forth that you can do. And after going through all that, I kind of just wiggled stuff around a little bit, the harness, just kind of make sure all my injectors are plugged in good and everything's seated. And then it finally starts back up. It was kind of a rough start though. And going through some more, trying to figure it out why it was doing that. And then after the cold start, it was still on cold start. The main engine fan kicked on, and it kicked on a very high setting. So obviously there's an issue somewhere. So it's either between the coolant temperature sensor or relay. So I was looking through a few things here. I switched out the relays over here, which this one right here is your relay for your fan for the engine. And so I went ahead, popped that out, switched it with another one right here to just momentarily, just to see if it kicked on or off, and it still just kept it wide open. So obviously it wasn't a relay fault, and there's no breaks in the wiring here at all. And so I went down to the sensor down here afterward, popped it off, and there was a nice crack all the way around it. And I did have one of the tubes off here when I started it before I was priming it for the injectors, and it spewed some water up. I'm guessing some got on that, maybe in that crack right there around it, and made it go bad. So I went ahead and pulled out my Mercedes scan tool I have, and I had a couple faults, and the two I had were a coolant temperature sensor open closed circuit, and I had a open circuit for the fan. So usually if that sensor goes, it'll trigger the fan to kick on high and stay on high, and you're gonna want to get that taken care of real quick. So I have another one. It'll be here tomorrow. Then I will go ahead and take that off. I'll do another video on it quick to pop it out and put the new one in real fast. Should fix that whole issue right there, and then this thing will just start running again brand new. Yeah, that was one of the sensors I did not replace. So I should have replaced it while I had the pump off and everything like that, but I didn't really think about it. It does have 155,000 miles on it. I'm sure it needs replaced anyway, so I have a new OEM one coming in, and we'll put that on, get it back together, and I can start driving it. So I got the winter shoes put back on here. Everything's ready to go. Everything's buttoned up, looking pretty again. So far, no leaks, no codes other than that. And hopefully it'll work out after this. So yeah, guys, I wanted to fill you in real quick with what's going on here. I'll get a video out again momentarily. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes, and the subscribers, for the comments. I love it. Thank you so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one.